Good morning and welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. I am DM Bloodworth, and as you can see, I'm going to be jumping into Lord of the Rings Online. The purpose for this video is just to show you the character creation and the very intro to this game. This game is several years old. I believe it is in its ninth year or so. And so that would push it around 2000 and either 9 or 10, perhaps. And the reason why I'm coming to here is that there's been a lot going on with Blizzard and World of Warcraft. And so what I decided to do was because of those issues, that I would just find an alternative MMO that's still an old school MMO to get into. And it's been quite a while since I've done MMOs on the channel anyway, so I couldn't think of a better, alternative and a better game to showcase than Lord of the Rings Online. So one of the really good things about Lord of the Rings Online is that, well, number one, it's free to play. Number two, it had, at least at the time when I was, playing it more regularly, it had at the time probably the best RP servers in MMOs as far as player participation and communities and such. So that was always a strong point of Lord of the Rings Online. The other strong point is that it does really stick to the lore of the original novels and some of the other works of J.R.R. Tolkien, and so you really do become immersed into the game world as you're playing it. The other thing that was really good about this is that the combat is very standard, streamlined in many cases. Movement and just general mechanics are fairly standard. Although some of the screens that you open up are kind of small, so it's kind of hard to read everything. But the crafting system is well done, and so if you do want to get into crafting, you certainly can. And there's no real thrust for you to actually dedicate all your time to either leveling or going through the main quest or anything like that. You can literally do what you want in this game and still have a very interactive role in the world and with other players. So I'm going to make my character here Vargaldir, and he is a Iron Hills dwarf, a hunter, and we are going to attempt to create this character. Let's hope so. Hopefully, yes. All right, so I do have several other characters. My highest, and this goes way back to when I first played the game, is a level 31 Warden, which was a special class at the time. I dabbled around with a burglar, a hobbit burglar, and so here's my dwarf hunter, which is the character that I kind of abandoned in World of Warcraft. I'm going to try to keep this around 30 minutes and maybe a little bit longer. So hopefully I will get through the starter section. There is a lot of dialogue in this, or reading, that you
While
have
about
to
to
do.
begin your long day of work at the Silver Deep Mine, an old man beckons for you to come near. He is a close advisor of Thorin Oakenshield, the master of these halls. What could he have to say to a simple miner such as yourself? Will you humor an old man and walk with me for a spell?
when he says walk with him for a spell, he really does mean it. It works very slow. And unfortunately you cannot, at least that I recall, you cannot fast forward through some of this.
13 will not do.
Everybody walks very slow. So I just picked up 2 items, and what you do is you hit, when you hit your eye, your inventory, it'll actually show you the newest items you just picked up. And so all you have to do is right click on them, and you'll see that you will, oh, did they automatically, let's see, a dull knife, a dull knife. Alright, so it automatically goes. Alright.
Have you equipped your weapon yet?
I do an auto attack.
We've got to clear out all these miners.
Now I go deeper. Okay. Now suddenly he has the key. I have to talk to him, do I? No. No. Okay. No, I was opening up the log, but I don't know why I'm being prompted to do this, but oh. I see they opened up a ray of light on them, sunlight. You gotta wait till they finish their conversations to move ahead. And
You found the body of a dwarf, did you?
75 years after the death of Thorin, his halls in the Blue Mountains have fallen under the rule of the Dourhand clan. Tribute from Thorin's halls has ceased, and King Dain of the Lonely Mountain has dispatched Lord Dwalin and a company of dwarves to uncover the cause.
Okay. Now, I don't know if I just fast forwarded through the rest of the tutorial or not, but this is where you come out. You come out into a new area, starting area.
I have come to offer my service to this party of elves.
Okay. Oh.
It is interesting that the dwarves arrived when we did, though we came for different purposes.
Stay a moment.
My father is great among the wise, and his dreams and foretellings do not often stray from the mark.
Okay. So they say to hit this. So here's the character panel. And we go in and... So I could just right click on this and this will put the armor on. And as you can see, you can immediately see it inside your, on your character. Let's see what else I have. I have quite a few other containers and stuff like that. This is all the first year gift box all the way through to year 5. I believe there's a year 6. Okay, that was just a title. Okay, anyway, so we will accept.
Meg of Onan, what do you make of this riddle?
I was the one who led the party here, but there is a slight flaw in my thinking.
You can see how small these things are. It makes it a little bit hard to read. When I'm looking over on the right-hand side, the quest journal entries, so...
Why did Dorolas lead us here? Skorgrim is dead.
So I just went up a level and I just picked up gloves. So all you have to do when you get something new is just right click and it automatically puts it on. So that's a nice streamlined thing.
Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear?
Okay.
Hail, friend, and well met.
Okay. Okay, now I go talk to this guy again.
You have a true warrior's heart.
Now this is a trainer. Let's see if I can train anything.
Hail, friend, and well met.
So nothing I can train just yet. Alright, so I gotta go northeast. They have a mini map here, and you can kind of see little icons there, and it kind of shows you where you need to go next.
I do not think I have the will to go back into that place.
Alright, so I shall. Oh, that's it.
I was here when Athelion fell. So now it says not quite sure where I'm supposed to go.
How can I be of service? Might you spare a moment of your time?
Okay. Let's see if I do a map. Alright, that's the Silver Deep Mine. Yeah, I gotta travel quite a bit of a ways down that way. Oof. When you fall down a bit, you lose some mobility. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I'm confused now. Okay. I must have missed something. Boy. It's pretty dark. I just noticed something on the side, so... Alright. Let's see, which way do I go? Alright, not that way. Not this way either. See, how do I get out? We go this way. You have to attack every one of those either. Alright, this seems to be going down. Right, this is where I came in. I guess I just go back the way I came. There had to be a different exit. Probably closer to where I started, but it should take me out anyway. So anyway, so I'm just going to end up taking this up to the very top and then over and turn it in. I can actually do that real quick. Yeah, I think this is the guy that and it shows the hall. Oh, okay, let's go. Pretty sure I took this all the way to the top and then put me back on the road there. There he is, and then I'm going to...
That is a vile little flower, and one I have not seen before. Red flowers
Will you lend me
leaving
your
a
ear?
trail of blood through the snow.
Okay. Well, I am going to put on these shoes. And I'm going to stop it there. So, once again, thanks for joining. If you haven't played Lord of the Rings Online before, it's free to play. Very quick download. I've downloaded it fresh off the Steam, and it's your very typical MMO experience as far as the game mechanics are concerned. The leveling up seems to be, I don't know, sort of quick. I'm already level 4 after about 40 minutes, and I'd say really that's more or less of about 30 minutes of actual play. And seems to be, pretty much where I left off with it. I haven't played this game in quite a number of years, and so it's a nice casual MMO to jump into, especially since it is free to play. So you all have a great afternoon. I look forward to seeing you on the gaming screen sometime soon, and you have a good upcoming week. Have a good afternoon.